Hello, welcome back to my channel. We are not back for a reaction. This is going to be a very quick video, but I thought it'd be interesting to talk about for a second. Amberlynn's video for her weigh-in, episode 7, I think, got taken down for community violations. I saw that on Hectican's channel. He's great, y'all. Go check him out. I mean, I'm sure many of you already know about him. I'm gonna be honest. I caught some of Amberlynn's video because I put on Jordy's live to fall asleep last night. And so I did catch some of it. I wasn't paying attention too heavily because I had planned to react to it today. But I do know that she only showed one of her meals. It was a takeout meal from Cracker Barrel. I've never eaten there. I don't know what kind of food it is. But she had meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and what do you call it? The like fried potatoes. I forgot what you call hash browns, which I thought was like, already, girl, what are we doing? Why do you have two different types of potatoes going on? Then she also got cookies, which Jordy looked and saw that you could only buy those cookies as a 5-pack or 10-pack. So again, not a great start to her day. And also got a few sides. I don't remember what they were, but some random sides, which she said were for later. And then it cut into her crying about her weight and how she's really scared and all of that. Again, I didn't really pay attention so much, so I didn't catch every word of it because I was going to sleep, so I fell asleep while listening to it. But I do know that she was requesting people to become members of her channel so that she could pay for Ozempic, which is against YouTube terms. You cannot ask people to become members to like pay for things. Essentially, you can't dry beg is really what YouTube is saying, or like you can't ask people to watch your ads, which Amberlynn had another video several years ago when her and Beck came on talking about Beck's mom's cancer, and that they had a GoFundMe set up for Beck's mom's like treatment / just driving and accommodations while she was getting the treatment and things like that. And Amberlynn in her video told people to watch her ads because all of the revenue would go to Beck's mom. That was taken down shortly later because of YouTube. Although I do know that there's also like her taking it down because people thought that it was a scam. We now know for sure it wasn't a scam. But yeah, so Amberlynn got that taken down because I'm guessing she probably got a warning or some flag or something, or someone told her that you can't be asking people to watch ads on your video. So this is the second time now that Amberlynn has violated YouTube, what do you call it? YouTube guidelines. I think it's really interesting, and honestly, I think it's for the best that YouTube took that video down, because really what I saw was a woman spiraling and essentially asking a community that has watched her fail time and time again, has been lied to by Amberlynn for over 11 years now, who does not take their weight loss serious, does not take their health seriously, come onto her video to sit there and dry beg people for money. I think that there's just a problem with that in so many ways. Now, I'm not saying you can't reach out onto your social media when you do need help to ask for help, because I think you should always ask for help when you need it. I don't think that's a problem. However, Amberlynn is making much more money than the average American, okay? She does way less work, and yet she makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. She could be not going out to eat the way she does, not doing weekly Amazon hauls, not, just spending her money frivolously. I never can say that word, y'all. And actually put her money towards Ozempic. Someone in my comments actually commented about this, saying that Amberlynn, based on her BMI, would be able to qualify with her insurance to have a significantly reduced price for Ozempic, which I do know is true. I know at a certain BMI, it becomes super affordable because it's essentially, that this was coming out and like because there's such an epidemic of obese people in Western countries, right? So this has become a very popularized medication to try to combat that. And insurance companies are down to give you, like, essentially give it to you for free if you reach a, like, super morbidly obese status. Amberlynn has a BMI of around, like, 98, which, do I think the BMI scale is problematic as hell? Yes, I think there's a lot of problems on it, especially when you are more on the average side of things, or you are very muscular and like very athletic. Like, I can guarantee you, if we took the BMI of professional athletes, they would be considered obese, because it doesn't take into account muscle and like how your body, like the amount of fat versus muscle versus all of that, right? It doesn't take into account your body structure or anything. It just is a very simplified calculation. However, Amberlynn does not fall into those outliers of why it's problematic. Like, Amberlynn is mostly fat. Like that, sorry to say, she's mostly fat. So she definitely qualifies for that significant reduction. I think the person in the comments said it would be like around $25. So that's like crazy that, one, she hasn't looked into that. I think the problem is that Amberlynn to this day does not have health insurance. I think she is too lazy or doesn't know how to do it, or has become so accustomed to having so much money and the ability to just pay as she goes, which she did through the Beck era. She would literally pay for her ER visits, which she was going to constantly, and her doctor's visits out of pocket. And she would talk about this because she's like trying to flex on us and how rich she is. But now she wants us to, come here and like supplement her finances, which is so crazy to me. But ER visits, doctor visits, they ain't cheap out of pocket. That's thousands of dollars going on there. Like, hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, depending on what you're doing, like what kind of doctor's appointment it is, what kind of what you did in the ER, all of that. It's expensive as hell. There is a reason why people have health insurance. So I think that's very interesting that, because I think she has neglected once again getting health insurance, something that has been a high topic on her channel since the Destiny era. No, honestly, since the Crystal era. She literally talked about this in the Crystal era, talking about how people were saying, why don't you get health insurance? She was applying for health insurance. She got denied. I'm not sure the whole story. To be honest, I don't think Amberlynn was really giving us all the information for us to have the whole story. Then she said she was going to get health insurance through her work. Then when Destiny got it and she was supposed to be getting it, she didn't get it. Then the second job that she had with Destiny got the insurance, and once again, Amberlynn didn't get it because it was too expensive. At that point, though, I'd like to remind you all that Amberlynn would constantly come on flexing about how she makes so much money on YouTube and she makes so much money at her job, but yet it was still too expensive for her to get health insurance. She and Destiny could go out eating on the daily, multiple times a day sometimes, and again, buying whatever the fuck they want, got a new apartment. Literally, Amberlynn, I mean, it was tacky as hell, but Amberlynn literally bought, like, so much shit in a few months to furnish this apartment, or not furnish it, but to decorate the apartment. Just so much wasted stuff, but she couldn't afford to buy health insurance. And so it's interesting that now we are the ones that are supposed to come on here and supplement her because she has made poor choices in her life. Again, I'm speaking about this and like this only for Amberlynn. Most people are not sitting at home on their couch making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, having no responsibilities in their life, and then on top of it, purchasing things like, consumerism isn't going to be around much longer kind of thing. Like, she buys just, we all know she buys way too much shit. And again, she's spending thousands of dollars on useful shit, useless shit. She's spending thousands of dollars on takeout and food, things that we don't even know. During the Beck era, we found out once they broke up that she literally had like thousands of dollars in markers, thousands of dollars in gems and like rocks and stuff, thousands of dollars in like charms, thousands of dollars on just useless shit. So I can almost guarantee that she's doing that still, and there's probably new hordes of things that she has that she doesn't tell us about. On top of it, she shows us some of the stuff that she buys, and that stuff that she's buying is not cheap, okay? It's not cheap. She's not spending her money on things that she needs. And I'm not saying you're not allowed to spend money on things you'd like. Girl, go spend money on things you like, okay? We are not here to make money just to pay bills. I am a firm believer of that. I think there's a smart way of doing it. I think there can be a conscious way of doing it, but Amber is not any of those things. So it's irritating. I remember listening to it as I was dozing off into my slumber. I remember just thinking, why the fuck would this woman who has completely ruined her relationship with her community, has zero respect for her community, and her community has zero respect for her at this point, who has just shit on her community the entire time, who has literally been absolutely terrible to all of her subscribers on her subscriber lives only, like the member lives only. She's been horrible to all of them, constantly. Like, every week you go on to live, if you're a member, you're going on to live to get scolded by Amberlynn, to be yelled at, to be talked to like you're a 3-year-old who's in trouble and has to go sit in a corner. She literally blocks people, like a shit ton of people each live, constantly tells people that they're dumb, they don't know what they're talking about, they're stupid for just like asking like good questions or calling things out that they're seeing, or just asking for more attention from Amberlynn during these 2-hour lives. She's really horrendous to people that are paying to watch it, right? And it's really gross that Amberlynn would think that she could come onto YouTube, show us a horrendous meal after she already showed us a horrendous meal last week of what she ate, 2 days of what she ate. We also just see the way she's living in general, and we've seen no improvement, really a decrease in how she treats herself and her body. And she thought that we were all gonna gather around her and pay to be scolded by her for $10 a month, and that was gonna work. And that like none of us are aware of how she could have made these things easier for her, if she had gotten insurance and been proactive in these things, if she actually went and saw a actual doctor instead of just doing these for-profit online Ozempic doctors, if she actually went to a primary care health physician in person with insurance and talked to them, that she wouldn't even be paying that much money for it. So it really shows how delusional and out of touch Amberlynn is, how non-self-aware she is in her behaviors and the way people view her, and really the community that she has created around herself. I don't feel bad. I don't think anyone should subscribe to Amberlynn. I don't think anyone should buy a membership to Amberlynn's lives. At this point, people have found ways to watch it without people buying live or memberships. Also, there's enough reaction channels that do breakdowns of what happened during it. It's not worth it to be giving a person who clearly does not understand the value and the privilege that they have with the money that they have. So many people would have their lives completely changed if they had the income and time that Amberlynn had, and they would actually like do a difference in the world. They'd actually like create a difference for themselves and their family, and it wouldn't be wasted on pretty much, I would almost guarantee, the majority of her audience. If all of her audience was given the opportunity that Amberlynn has, it wouldn't be squandered. But Amberlynn, for 11 years, has squandered the privileges that she has been giving. And now, for some reason, because I think that there is probably some health issue that is going on that she's not talking about, because why is it all of a sudden that she is really like sitting here freaking the fuck out about her weight? I do think part of it is a cycle, but I do think that something has happened. I think there has to be some new health scare that has really scared the shit out of Amberlynn, because I really haven't seen her like this before. Yeah, we've seen her be like, this time I care, this time I'm gonna change, but never to the point of like, I mean, like, she looks scared shitless, and she's been talking about this for like about a week and a half now, a week or two now, and like really is to me appears to be quite frightened about her circumstances in terms of health. And so, yeah, I don't know. I just think it's weird as hell that she thought that was going to go over well. It's weird as hell that this is literally her career. And again, she's been doing it for 11 years. She loves to talk about how she's so kiki, like she's sitting here kikiing with people on YouTube. She's like aware of the ins and outs of YouTube, but she once again broke a very like obvious guideline on YouTube, which is to not like dry beg, essentially, you know? Like it's different to be like, hey, can you donate to this charity or donate to this fund that I have for my friend or even for myself? But like to sit there and be like, buy my subscriptions, buy my memberships, watch my ads, that's a really different game, and it just doesn't look good in general. Yeah, it just feels obvious, you know? But yeah, I just wanted to give a little what my thoughts were on that. It's weird as hell. I don't feel bad for her. She has put herself in this position in literally every aspect, in terms of her health, in terms of the fact that she does not have a support system, really offline or online. And now she's sitting here scared and alone, and I have no sympathy for it. I have no empathy for it. And I don't think many of you guys have empathy or sympathy for it either. I hope that she figures her shit out. I think she really needs to start putting her money towards actually seeing a therapist, putting her money towards inpatient, because let's be real, Ozempic is not going to do anything for her at this point. Yes, medically it would if she actually treated it correctly, but the reason that she's still sitting here is because she is delusional, and she will not allow things that could work to work. So at this point, she needs to be monitored 24/7. This bitch needs to have everything that she eats controlled at all times, if she wants to make it to 40. At this point, I don't see that happening. I don't see her dry begging for money so that she can get onto Ozempic, doing anything different. I think Jordy said this is the third time. I don't know why I thought she already did it 3 times. Am I like making that up? Like, I could have sworn I don't know. I don't know why I remember 3 times, but we'll just say this is the 3rd time. Like, the 3rd time is not the charm of Amber. Like, nothing is going to change because your mindset hasn't changed. You have not changed any variables for this to now take a whole new light and like change the game for you. It's frustrating to watch, but to be honest, I think Amberlynn is starting to have the day that she deserves. I think this has been a long time coming. She loves to talk about the universe and karma. Babe, I think your karma is really starting to set in. I think the universe is starting to tell you what's up, and it don't look pretty for you, my girl. It really don't. That is all I have though for today. I'm a little disappointed because I did want to like actually react to it, but go check out Jordy's live. Oh Lord, it's Jordy. I know y'all know, but go check his live out. He reacted to it, so you can see the bullshit that she says. And also, I just want to thank you all so much. We are at 2,000 subscribers, which is so crazy. That is so exciting. I love you all so much. You guys have been so supportive, so amazing. I absolutely love the community that we have grown together. I'm so excited to continue growing it and having fun talks about a morbidly obese woman and a severely mentally ill woman. I don't know how much longer she's going to be around, but you know, it's fun. Also, I think in the next few days, I want to do a reaction to Chantel's videos. I am not super up to date about her. I just know really, I've barely been able to watch a video of hers, but apparently there's some like drama going on, so it could be interesting to watch it. But I will not know a lot of context to her stuff, so I'll definitely have to have you guys clarify things for me. I'm sure I'm going to ask a lot of questions in the video, so I'll have you guys, get me updated a little bit in the comments about stuff that I'm not aware of. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys had a lovely weekend. I hope it was relaxing and sunny and enjoyable. How many more times can I say Okay, that's it. All right. I love you all so much. Thank you all again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!